Alright guys, welcome to Newell's. Today we are well into Season 2. I've got Copa Libertadores, I've got the League Update, I've got the big transfer news for you as well. Let's dive into today's Newell's. Alright guys, welcome back to Newell's. So we're halfway through Season 2. We've kicked on because I haven't done an episode for nearly 2 weeks. Apologies for that, been a little bit busy. And we've kicked right on. Now I'm going to apologise as well. Apology number 2. The title of the video is absolute clickbait. This is our transfer dealings. There you go. No winning. 2 players out for 100 grand. And 1 guy who was in our reserves has gone for free. So we just didn't have the money, unfortunately. And we're still in debt. We're over £4 million in debt. All of the loanees that we had last season, I think it's a mistake on my part because I've used an updated database for the 22-23 kind of season. All the players that are signed for Newell's at the start of sort of like the summer of 2022 have had 2-year loan deals instead of 1-year loan deals. So I've not been able to do any juggling. All the contracts have then been put out. So we had to play through the whole of Season 1. There you go. There is Season 1. No transfers whatsoever. And then in Season 2, we've still not brought anybody in. We've called up a couple of youngsters. We've actually managed to get, luckily, 1 player back who was on loan, I think, in Poland, has come back at the end of sort of like, June, July time and has played for me over the last month and has been really good. So we'll take a look at him. But the players that have gone, Christian Lemmer wanted to go. He is 32. He was on 9,500. He was kind of our best defender attribute-wise, not in particular performance-wise, but he wanted to go. And the most annoying thing, we had to pay a £52,000 payoff, but it got him off the wages. The highest earner in the club, 9,200 a week. We got him off the wages. And then Ignacio Inguete, who was someone who I would have probably used more this season. He did okay in Season 1. Well, 4 goals in 21 appearances is not great, and he's not really kicked on for, where did he go? CSA, Central Sportivo Alagno. So we got 100k for him, we got all of that, and he was only on about 3 grand a week, but once again, it just eased the burden, because once again, we've had to offer a few more contracts. Contracts go up all the time, but we have got a little bit to spend next summer. I'm expecting a little bit of a rebuild next summer because we do have a load of players leaving on, well, not so much leaving on freeze, but players that are going to be leaving. Some good, some bad. We've got Perez, who's the highest earner at the club, 7,250 a week. He's like 36, so he's going to go. Also, Juan Manuel Garcia. I do like him. He's done okay for us this season, but he's on a lot of money. So I'm going to leave that right up to, and hopefully I can shave a deal off where we maybe get, a couple of grand off him and maybe a week. And then a whole host of these. Then we've got players like Van Gioli, who I'm going to hopefully offer a contract to. He's 35 though, but I'm going to see potentially if I can get one more deal out of him. But he did want like 7 grand a week. So if he still wants that, he will go. Garro is a player we've not used at all this season. He is on loan, but we aren't paying any of his wages, but he will go. At least it frees up a space in the squad, I suppose. Enzo Cabrera came into the team and he scored. All of his goals came in one performance, and he hasn't done much since. We may use him. He's on 825. He wanted a lot because he scored us 4 goals and demanded loads of money. I'm not keen on offering players money and sort of like draining the club funds even more until we get to the point where we need to do something. And at the moment, we've got so many wingers and wide players coming through the under-20s and reserves. If he wants to be, and he is 22, he's not a wonder kid, he is 22, which kind of leads me to the thought that, right, if I can get another deal around that, 825 a week, we'll do it. If not, he can disappear. And then we've got loans. Ditter is okay, but I think we can strengthen in there. We have got another player coming back off loan at the end of the season. Juan Pablo Freites, 0.95 average rating, 3-star current defender. 13 pace, 14, 13s and 12, 6 foot, quite cheap as well. He will definitely be a part of the squad. I'll show you the tactic in a minute. It's needing rotation. Because of the World Cup this year, it's proved a big problem in terms of rotation because there's loads of games crammed into July. And then there's a few others in there as well. Manuel Lolano, we might be able to get in or at least sell on a little bit of sell on value. We've got plenty of players coming through the youth system. In particular, welcome to 2 Patreons. Glenn, we've got you in. Your Ramel Elios, your wonder kid has come through. He's a winger. We're just trying to train him up as a little bit of a left wing back as well in case. I've dabbled with a 3 at the back. It hasn't worked yet. I think that's more down to the personnel we've got. But you're already at 11 tackling. So I'm thinking you're going to be a little bit of an all-rounder for us. So we're just training you as a left wing-back. Welcome to the club. 16 bravery, 17 determination. A lot of these at the age of... You've just turned 16. A lot of these... 8s and 9s and 10s are going to be in the early teens, which will make you a well-rounded player that we can use regularly in the squad. And then another one, Paul Patrick. I've named you Paolo Patricio. There you go. You're on more of a left-back. We've got Vangioli, who's going to be moving up. So one of you, I imagine you're going to get a little bit of a call-up next season. Tremendous mentals for your age. 12 pace as well, so we'll improve on that. Nice, once again, a nice all-rounder. All-rounders are good because I'm noticing in, if we want to do well in this save and we want to get into continental football, we need to have squad rotation. That is going to be absolutely key. All right, that is the squad. Let's talk about the performances, in particular, the Copa Libertadores, and unfortunately, we didn't even make it in to the group stage. So finances have been hit again. We got drawn in the second round. We needed to go through, I think there's 3 rounds of qualifying. Remember, we finished 6th and not 5th, put us in qualifying, and we drew Internacional, Brazilian side, that had players like Tayson in their side. And unfortunately, we got hammered 4-1 in the first leg. Did we win the second leg? No, we drew the second leg 0-0. So we knocked out of that. And also, I thought, we'll get Copa Sudamerica like they kind of do in the Champions League and the Europa League in Europe. No, that wasn't the case. So no continental football. However, the form has picked up. We've dabbled. The League Cup was very much a dabbling in tactics. We've tried a narrow diamond. We tried a 3 at the back. However, we have reverted back just because it's what we do best and how we perform the best and how we score the most goals. We've dabbled, but we've gone with Bielsa ball with a deep line forward now, and that is generally Sforza. However, because July has been hectic, Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday, Thursday, Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday, that is to make sure the season finishes before the World Cup. It's caused us to rotate, and actually our results, as you can see, have been pretty good. So we are in 6th place, which is pretty good. I was a little bit worried because we've not brought anyone in. Boca are going to be really strong. They are very strong. They're currently undefeated. I was imagining that we would probably struggle a little bit and Sudamerica would be our hope. But with we're like literally halfway through the season with 13 league games to go, we've got a real chance of getting into the Copa Libertadores. If we can get in the Copa Sudamerica, I would take that right now. I suppose I would be happy enough with that. But just over the last few weeks, we've picked up only defeats away at River Plate, 3rd place, not bad, and away at San Lorenzo, and that came in the midst of just an opportunity where I just thought, right, well, it's a difficult game. Let's just rest everybody, and that's what I did. Everyone who was kind of not playing came into the squad because it was a game where, look, in the start of the Sunday, Wednesday, we've done Sunday, Wednesday all the way through June as well. I didn't realise that. Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday, Wednesday. So the players are getting extremely tired. I don't know what we would do if we were in the Copa Libertadores. So transfer policy in mind next season is really making sure we've got 2-3 players or 2 players for each position and a number of players that can rotate round and move into whatever system we kind of go with next year. Absolutely key. Right. That is the league performances. That is the results. We're out of the cups. We are playing Atletico Tucumán, who are down in 25th or 26th at home. Unfortunately, you're not going to see Sforza today. He's wanting a new contract as well, so that's probably been a little bit of an issue because I don't want to overspend ahead of the new season. So I have kind of said end of the season. He's come into his own a little bit. He looks better playing up front as that deep line forward. He's done okay for us. Nicolas Castro, another one, wants a new deal already. $5,500 a week, but I'm not prepared to do that to the end of the season. He's not as good as what he was last year, but we have chopped and changed a lot in his first half of the season, so it'll be interesting to see now. Now we're going with this tactic till the end of the season. It'll be good to see how we're getting on with his sort of I just want to see an improvement of form. Here is the guy we got back off loan, Jirono Kakiabu. He was on loan in Poland. He's played 5 games. He scored an absolute banger for us as well. I think in his second game, and can play in a whole variety of positions. We were short in there. He's a good age profile as well, 24. So someone who will be with us definitely for the next couple of seasons. So it was pretty much like a new signing. Right, first highlight of the game, Sordo. Lays it off to Angel. Cleared. We're going to get it back. Ditter. Drives into midfield. Strikes from distance. That was a wayward effort. Right, Vangioli down this left-hand side. Can he dig out a cross? He doesn't. He pulls it back to Sordo. We had instruction to work it into the box. Because when we have Sforza up there, he's not brilliant in the air. We do have Garcia up there today, though. He's a little bit... There he is, Garcia! He's just coming to a nice little bit of form. He's 29, so we can maybe go with him a little bit more. But as I said, £6,000 a week. And when he's not our number one choice as a centre-forward, it's a lot of money to offer out. So I'm really hoping he can just lower his demands a little bit. Is he Argentinian? Yeah, he's Argentinian as well, which does help with the player registration. I think we're only allowed, remember, 6 foreigners in the squad. Right, Angel Velasquez. Completely dominating the game, boys. This Bielsa ball tactic does allow us to completely dominate the game. It's just a question whether we can put the ball in the back of the net. Vangioli, he is good down this side. He is 35, but he's good at getting forward. They've missed... Ooh, we're going to get it back. And as well, we've got to think of, are the youngsters that are coming through, so Campagnaro, the two regens that we spoke about as well, not quite ready for first-team football. We're getting a penalty for absolutely nothing. We'll take that. But what I'm thinking is we might just need to offer Vangioli just a one-year deal, while Camparo, who is 18, kind of has another season as he's back up. Get in. 2-0, and then look at bringing a whole host of youngsters through in sort of like halfway through season 3 into season 4. Right, we've made a good start, really good start. We've dominated the game. I did pick this game as hopefully a game that you would see some goals and see a performance for us, and show you some of the statistics at the end of the game to show you how much we're dominating the ball again, which is good. They've gone long into the channel. We're going to get it back. We're going to break here. We do. Garcia just dropping off. He's a deep line forward on support. So we don't have that out ball, but we have the option of just pass and move, and working our way through. Sordo is in. Get in. I did share a video actually on my Twitter. Links down to my Twitter down in the description. Go check it out. It was a break that we did, and because we don't have the out ball, we can't just pump from the back, and we managed to pass all our way through. It was a brilliant counter-attack. Sordo is in, the youngster. He is one of ours. He's a youngster again, so someone who I like the look of, actually. He's only 22, but he's got a few nice mental decisions, off the ball and vision. So he's coming off that left-hand side and looking dangerous. Some of these, they're in their early teens. His physicals aren't too bad. Gets forward whenever possible, so he's going to be a nice little player for us on that left-hand side. And then because we're playing Saturday, Wednesday, we're going to do some changes. So I'm actually going to do a couple of changes now. We have, like the Premier League, we have 5 changes, but we've got to do it over 3 sort of like periods. So Kakiabu has played a lot. So where is Perez? Let's get Perez in. And Vasquez has played a lot. So we're going to bring a player in called Benitez, who you may have not have seen before. He's just a centre-half, 13 pace, 12 heading, 14 marking, 14 tackling, 20 years old. Nice little central defender, 4.5-star potential as well. So someone that is at least going to be able to be a regular backup for us. We've actually not dominated the ball. We've dominated the game. That's a weird... Our possession stats have been up in the late 50s, early 60s. Obviously, Athletic Tucumán are a team that like to keep hold of the ball. But for once, it's weird that normally its possession stats are high and goals are low. And for some reason today, we've actually gone down to 39%. But we've battered them. 10 shots, 4 on target, an XG of 1.86 as well. We'll take that. Right, we'll do a few more changes. I am always wearing Mendes on this right-hand side. Can we bring anyone in? I'm just going to put anyone on, you know. Let's just go Fernandez. And I'm also going to bring Nunez on, who's a young striker. He can go up front. I'm trying to stay away from the loans that are leaving as well, because number one, they're not great, and number two, they're not causing me a problem. But I want my youngsters like now. So we've got Cabrera on. I want youngsters to get a little bit more game time. So I've just kind of left the loanees to kind of suffer and just play whenever we kind of need them to. Right, we're going to see it out. Something that I'm starting to do a little bit more as well, just for the last few moments, is dropped the tempo down. I am curious that the tempo is not great for us. And we just narrow everything off and be a little bit more pragmatic for the last 15 minutes. Not so much hold on to league, just to sort of like save the energy a little bit, turn down the tempo, waste time a little bit, play for set pieces, be more disciplined, just keep the shape and see the game out like we've done in pretty much emphatic style today. We will take that. They've dominated the ball, but absolutely caused no problems whatsoever. I'm really happy with that. And that puts us in a nice little position for the second half of the season. We're getting through this month as well. It's been a difficult month. We're in 3rd position. Castro with two assists. We will look at a new deal for him in the summer. No one's wanted by him because he does have a minimum release clause of 5.5 to foreign clubs. maybe I've just got that at a price that's maybe a little bit too high, which is good for us because it is something that obviously we need to keep for the duration of the save. But we have come through this July period really, really well with the rotation. So just see, we have got half a decent squad. It's just trying to then compete with these big boys. We've got one game left. Look, we play 31st, so we've got a nice 4-day rest. And then the rest of it, as you can see, is weekly. And I can't imagine those fixtures changing because we're not in any cups or anything. So we've got a real opportunity to push on, play our strongest team in the 4-1-4-1 and have a go. We're in 3rd place. There is a few. Obviously, where's River? River are 2nd. So Boca and River are miles away from us. But we're looking at that 5th place. If we can get 5th place and get into the Copa Libertadores, we've had a really good season. In a season where we're looking at then rebuilding for the future. No transfers yet as well. And we're predicted to finish, where 16th or 10th? 16th last year. We finished 6th. Can we kick on and get the top 5? All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Check out the other content as well. We've got a complete playthrough with Nottingham Forest. Currently started on the channel where we're doing one match week per video, so it'll be 38 plus Carabao and FA Cup games. Really interesting to see how I can do in one season. More of a tactical look at how we shape a tactic, a tactic over the course of the season. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Take care. See you later.